Yo guys, what is going on? Lucky here, and I've had so many people asking the same question in game and on my streams over and over again, which is what are the best premium tanks in the game? So today guys, I'm gonna discuss just that. So here is my top 5 best premium tanks. So let's get right into it. At number 5 we have the Cromwell Berlin. And whoa, before you guys are all gonna go nuts in the comment section that the Cromwell Berlin can't be the best because there are higher tier premiums, just hear me out. Indeed, the Cromwell B is a tier 6 vehicle and not a tier 8, so why does it still make this list then? Well, simply because it's just the best tier 6 medium in the game. No, I'm actually that fucking serious. This thing is just straight up better than a normal Cromwell, and it has absolutely zero drawbacks in comparison to it, which means that this thing in the hand of an experienced player can tear everything apart in just seconds. It's so ridiculous. With its amazing mobility, gun depression and DPM, it's just a pure tier 6 shredding machine. And even when it's not top tier and it has to fight tier 8 vehicles, it still can kick some decent ass. Because you can still flank those tier 8s with your awesome mobility, or if that's not an option, you can fire premium rounds which have 202mm of penetration. Yeah, and just to put in perspective, that is even more than the standard rounds of a T-32, which is a tier 8 American heavy tank. So overall, it's a very strong premium tank tier for tier. Then at number 4 we have the Lorraine 40T. So just to start off with, the Lorraine 40T is not for everyone. Just like the CDC, it takes a lot of practice and experience to do good in it. But once you have the feel for it, it's an absolute beast. With its good mobility and its 4-round autoloader, it's just a massive damage dealer. And you know, damage equals credits, so if you're looking for quite a lot of profit, this might be the tank for you. But be warned, the Lorraine 40T has absolutely no armor, so you should never play it like a defender or an IS-3 because it's not made to take any beating very well. What you should do is instead use your mobility to get to advantageous positions in the map first. Then you just empty your clip on basically anything, since it has one of the best penetration values of any tier 8 medium, and simply pull back, reload and repeat. It might sound easy, but trust me, it takes a lot of practice and experience to play the Lorraine right. So if you're good with fast, low armored vehicles like the Batchat and the CDC, this might be a very good premium tank for you. Then at number 3 we have the Scorpion G. Just like the Lorraine, this tank requires some experience with TDs and low armored vehicles as well. With its paper thin armor and slow traversing turret, it's not a tank for the front lines, so instead you use your awesome mobility to get in positions fast and blast everyone in your path, and even at long range with your devastating 128mm boomstick, since accuracy isn't a problem with this vehicle as well. Also, in combination with 490 alpha damage and a very good penetration value, this thing should not worry too much about high tier vehicles, as long as you don't take fire from them. So therefore you can train camo on your crew and use binoculars and a camo net to remain off the radar, which is very important for a Scorpion. And also with the fully traversable turret you can easily re-engage targets without turning the hull, which means that your camo net and binos remain active as well, which is just a nice little bonus. So if you like playing tank destroyers and have a lot of patience, then this might definitely be the vehicle for you. Then at the number 2 spot we have the Defender, probably one of the most idiot-proof tanks of them all, so therefore you don't need a lot of brain cells to play it well. You just simply drive straight up in the face of the enemy and blast them straight in their weak points with your 122mm of pure communism. When dealing around 420 damage every single time, you should be able to kill your victims quite rapidly. And as long as you manage to hide your lower plates, you don't have to be afraid of taking damage from tier 9 and even some tier 10 vehicles anytime soon. Oh yeah, and I forgot, for tier 8 guns, you don't even have to hide your lower plate at all. If it's not a tank destroyer with some very high penetration that's shooting at you, they are pretty much chanceless at penetrating your armor. Unless they manage to hit like a very small weak point, the little cupolas over the turret. But overall, if you are still new to the game and you want to buy a premium tank but you don't know which one to go for the Defender, because there simply isn't an easier way to practice tier 8 games for the first time, and you'll make some nice profit as well. And now guys, the moment you all have been waiting for, the number 1 spot goes to the Talk 2. No, I'm just kidding. It is of course the one and only Captain America the Patriot. Well, where do I start? This thing basically has it all. It has armor, mobility, nice penetration, decent accuracy, very nice DPM and 10 degrees of gun depression. And to top it all off, the classic American almost impenetrable turret. So this thing is also pretty idiot proof, but on top of that, if you're an experienced player, you can do even better. You basically drive up against any ridge line and use your amazing turret armor and 10 degrees of gun depression to bounce every incoming shot, while dealing 240 damage bombs very rapidly against your enemies at any range. And even in the bottom tier battles, your turret is still very strong, and with 230mm of penetration, it is still possible to return fire against those higher tier vehicles. To summarize, the Patriot is just the way to go in my opinion. So it doesn't matter if you are a good player or a bad player, the Patriot will always perform no matter how. So if Wargaming decides to sell it again, I would say just go for it. I'm sure you will not regret it. So guys, that was it for today. I hope I helped you guys decide on what tank to go for. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, I would highly appreciate it. Also drop a comment down below with your top 5 favorite premium tanks, I'm very curious to see your opinions as well. But for now, I'm just gonna say have an awesome day and I'll catch you guys later.